Hey, so this is just going to be part of my vlog. I kind of want to make an actual video about it, completely focused on it, but I just got done watching a little bit of Financial Audit, and I've never really had much of an opinion about Caleb Hammer or Financial Audit. I usually agreed with him, like on the few things that I've seen, the few episodes, clips, whatever. Like, I usually thought that he was reasonable and had some good advice. I think that he's like not anything special. I think his advice is very like basic and sort of like common sense. And I get that like not everybody has quote unquote common sense, but like I feel like he tells you things that you can figure out for yourself. Like you don't need to get fast food every day. You can make a sandwich at home. I've always thought he was kind of a little annoying about certain things. Like, I remember he was telling someone that they should just eat ramen every day because the dude got like $2 hot dogs or something at the gas station. And he was like, ramen's 30 cents, ramen's 50 cents or something. Ramen. And it was like, yeah, but like, that's not healthy. Neither are hot dogs, but like, just eating ramen is like even worse than eating ramen and hot dogs. Like, and I remember kind of thinking, like, sure, like, look at you. He's not, skinny or anything. So it's like, I highly doubt that you stick to like one food or like, I'd love to see someone like him eat like that. Like people who claim, like, oh, all you need is bread, cheese, and you're good to go. And like, eat some lentils on the side and like whatever. It's like I would love to see you actually eat like that. Like we all want to eat food that we enjoy. And like I would say it borders on necessary cuz like everywhere in the world people have food that they enjoy. I mean, yes, it's a privilege, but like food is just a universal thing. Like anyway, like it's not the same kind of privilege as like having TV or having subscriptions. Like yeah, eating fast food and whatever, but going to the grocery store and getting like a variety of things, including like vegetables and stuff that might cost a little bit more, like that's not the same as like paying a bunch of subscription fees or something. And I don't, I just, I've always kind of disagreed with how he'll like treat some stuff like it's the exact same when it's not, like the subscription fees or buying groceries that are like a little more expensive because it is completely different in my opinion. But I just like I will never watch him again. I really hope that I don't get recommended him again. Um I was sort of surprised. So I like watched this clip of him saying, "We don't listen to people like you anymore. Social justice warriors, we don't listen to people like you anymore." And then in his comments, he literally calls the boyfriend a cuck and like all this stuff. This is crazy. Like I'm just going to show you this. And this is like actually disgusting and I cannot believe that somebody actually is feeling empowered and emboldened enough to show their ass this much. This is like you can have your own opinion. You don't have to respect people that you don't respect, but like to be this emblazoned or whatever, like to feel like you I don't know if the word's emblazed or emboldened. I know it's like one of those. And people can make fun of me for being stupid for not knowing exactly which word, but to feel like this is okay and you like feel safe and you're not going to receive any backlash or like anything, I'm not mad. I honestly just can't believe it, is like the first thing. And then the second thing is like, I'm disgusted. I'm not mad, I'm not angry, I'm just kind of disgusted. And I did not realize that Caleb Hammer was this type of person. I'll admit, like, yeah, he has his life figured out. Like, he's got money, he's figured out how to make a living for himself. But I actually respected what he did before. And, you know, he says that he doesn't respect people. Like, he probably wouldn't respect me because I don't think I'm an SJW, but like he would probably stereotype me just because of the way I look, my higher voice, whatever else. And the fact that I'm, you know, in a gay relationship, like that would probably be enough for him to just write me off as a snowflake. But I don't mind if he disagrees with people, but this is disgusting. And I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about now.
We don't listen to people that look like you anymore. You've lost all the power.
Is it a woman thing?
No, SJW thing.
So you're sexist.
I said SJW. Is that women?
Well, I mean, you like to
Justice
talk
for-
over women all the time.
You're literally gonna marry a person.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can. So,
You can't say that.
I can. Again, we don't listen to people like you anymore.
Is that just because of the piercing and the color?
Color.
What's the
Mhm.
prejudice against that?
Well, you look like a freak.
You're not even good looking.
Says the cow.
No, I don't give a. I think it's cute. I can take it out whenever I want and look normal.
We don't listen to people that.
So his comment section is very happy with what he's doing. And I understand that there is a lot of different perspectives and opinions in the world. And I understand that a lot of people feel a certain type of way about people being treated more equal and people who didn't used to have as large of a voice having a voice. But when I see that clip and it's financial audit. I thought the whole point was to talk about finances. And that entire clip was just insulting that woman's appearance, insulting that woman's character. Like, if I'm going to watch something about financial audit or about, you know, how someone can like improve their spending habits, I'm not expecting a whole bunch of insults about someone's choice of appearance. Because it wasn't even about the fact that the nose ring was expensive or the hair was expensive. It was just plainly that you're ugly, you're a cow, you're this and that. And like she said, he's not attractive either. Like, he's fucking gross. Like, to be honest, he, in that clip, literally looks like he doesn't shower very much. So his hair is always fucking greasy. Like, so, you know, there's that. But then I didn't really know that was where he was going with his content, and I guess that's fine. But instead of financial audit, it should just be like, I don't know, it's not really financial audit anymore, is it? Like, it's more of a podcast, just like an angry podcast. And no matter what, whether or not you agree with like someone's quote unquote lifestyle or anything else, really, like the R word, like, I don't mean to sound like a little kid and be like, the bad word, this word, but like, I'm not gonna say it. Like, that was something that I used to say all the time in 4th grade, and my teacher, because I heard it at home, and it was like allowed at home. And everyone was always like, quit acting, quit being, and I repeated it at school, and I got in trouble, and like all the time. And, my teacher talked to my mom, and eventually, like, my family kind of stopped saying it too. But I had to learn at like 9 years old in 4th grade the reason why we don't say that word, and the reason why it doesn't matter, like, how you quote unquote mean it, like, and I'm just kind of baffled that someone who has such a large YouTube channel, who has been able to, like, make himself so successful, I'm a little baffled that he needs to rely on doing something like that, using that kind of language, that kind of derogatory language. Like, you don't need to do that. You already have established yourself as, like, a force to be reckoned with. Like, I don't know what else to say, but like, you've already established yourself. You've already got a really good income going. You've already, like, have everything going for you. Just because you can doesn't mean you need to. And I don't really understand why you would take pleasure out of using language like that either. I really don't understand why using language that is only meant to tear someone else down or to, like, be derogatory would make you feel better about yourself, especially if you're claiming that you're trying to help people and you're in a position where you're, like, quote unquote trying to help someone better themselves. That entire thing just felt like an attack, and I'm sure that the couple might not have been, like, the most pleasant people themselves. They could have been. I really don't know. The way that lady was sort of taking the bait and biting back and fighting back, like, I'll admit she kind of seems like, I mean, like, why are you even engaged? Like, why are you even doing this? Like, on that end, I am kind of like, she is part of the problem here. But, like, Caleb was literally baiting her. And I don't really understand the point of that if this is supposed to be, like, financial audit to, like, help people better themselves. That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would someone want to accept your help after you insult them and degrade them like that? Maybe I'm just a sensitive snowflake. I guess, like, trying to think rationally and apply logic to things makes somebody a snowflake. Because that's all that I feel like I'm trying to do. Like, I just genuinely am shocked. And like I said, I'm not mad. I'm just shocked and a bit disgusted because, like, I actually had respect for what he was doing and him as a creator before. I didn't always agree on his every single take, but I generally thought that everything was pretty sound and he was pretty reasonable. But now I'm just like, oh, those are your true colors. Like, that's fine. I mean, way to show who you are. I mean, I'll give you that, way to show who you are without fear. But, I guess, is it worth it? Like, because you can say like, oh, that girl, the lady he was fighting with, that woman, she's the one who's miserable. Like, look at her, look how triggered she got, look at all this. Well, what about the person who's literally antagonizing it and instigating it and is getting this sick joy out of like pushing people to their limit? Like, he's literally like like that's the vibe I got from him, like a sick fucking dog. And I guess I'm just like, is that worth it? Like, for her being all angry and like being an SJW, I'll say being an SJW, that's probably not worth it either. Cause like, that's why I don't really get triggered about people, asking me if I'm trans or like whatever else. Sometimes I'll poke around at it and I'll make fun of it, but like, it doesn't actually bother me on any kind of level. Like, it's whatever. And that's sort of the way that I have to be in order to like exist and be functional, because like I'm going to face whatever I'm going to face. But is it really worth it to like be the person who like pushes and pokes and prods at other people until they snap? Like, I don't really think either or is a very good existence, but anyway, I guess I was only planning on talking for a couple minutes. I just really, wow. I really hope that other people do not follow suit, and I really hope that this is not going to be the new norm. Like, this, I really hope that this is not about to like start being accepted, and I really hope that we're not going to go back to treating certain people like less than human.